you're doing the work that 99% of people go their entire lives without doing, what percentage of people do you think are going to understand you?
Listen, guys, you did not overreact. You finally reacted. And the people calling you dramatic are the same ones who benefited from your silence. You see, what they call overreacting is usually just the first time you stopped swallowing the disrespect. The first time you said, no, we're not doing this anymore. The first time your voice got louder than their comfort. They were not mad at your reaction. They are mad that they lost control of the version of you who tolerated everything. For years, you've been coached by family, workplaces, partners to be reasonable, polite, and understanding. Translation, be quiet so we don't have to change. So when you finally show emotion, when your body says, I'm done being the landing strip for your chaos, they label it an overreaction because your boundaries disrupt their entitlement. And here's the truth nobody wants to admit, but I will. People who respect you don't fear your emotions. They don't weaponize your anger, and they don't use your voice as evidence that you're unstable. Only people who relied on your passivity panic when you reclaim your power. So no, you didn't overreact. You responded with a level of self-respect that they were not prepared for. And if your reaction shook the room, then good. Maybe the room need to shake it. I don't know.
And I don't get no fuck with nobody talking about people that think money is everything will cross you for the right price. No bullshit. And I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, you don't think money is everything. I think power is everything. I think money is a lot, but I think power is everything because, see, one of them gets you in the dough and the other one keep you in the dough. But I'm probably talking too fast for a lot of you goofy.
Some people are confused about your ability, but I don't understand because you're Mr. or Mrs. Make It Happen. You always come through. It should never even be in questioning. It should have never even been in questioning if you're gonna pull through. If you're gonna be determined enough to execute the mission, to execute the plan. That never should have been in question. You know you Mr. or Mrs. Make It Happen.
Folks be really getting this shit confused, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we said we was loving beings, not stupid beings. You feel me? Just because a nigga got a loving heart, you know what I'm saying? Don't mean a nigga stupid or slow or green around here, nigga. Nigga just got a nice heart. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just got a good heart, man. You feel me? Nigga just stand for something. You niggas don't. That's the difference. You feel me? That don't mean nigga weak. That don't mean none of that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't get this shit confused, fam. No, real spill. They think just because folks changed their life that we didn't take what we needed out of that dark side as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we didn't go through that dark side for no reason. Nigga, we took what we need out of that and we left what we didn't as well. You feel me? Like, real spill, fam. It's like, nigga, we are forgiving beings, not forgetful beings. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because I didn't forgave you for that shit don't mean I'm finna let you do the same shit. What? That's delusion, fam. We don't move like that, nigga. We play chess, not checkers, man. You feel me? Understand that shit, bro. Don't let these motherfuckers trick you out your position, family. Stand on what the fuck you know what you need to stand on, man. You hear me? Shay.
Man, tell a nigga learn how to lose hella times, nigga, and keep going. Nigga won't never win, nigga. You niggas take one L, nigga, and it's like, oh, it's not for me, nigga. Bitch ass, nigga. You better lose 200 more times then come talk to me, nigga. Cause me, I could care less, nigga. Just whatever. If I'm doing it. And I don't care how many times it takes till I do it. When I'm on it, nigga, head first, nigga. And when I score and I'm having it, and it look like it just happened overnight, just know it happened because I don't care, nigga. I'm doing it, nigga. Loss or not, nigga. Win or not, nigga. I'm obsessed with the process, nigga. Fuck the results.
Some people meet you and don't like you, not because you're a bad person, not because you're horrible, but because they're attracted to you, but they know that they won't be able to control you the way that they're used to controlling other people in their lives. When a person is used to having the control over people and used to having millions in their life instead of having partnerships, and when they come around you and they know that they won't be able to control you like they used to do those other people, it turns into them being rude and mean to you because it's just like, okay, I know this bitch not gonna let me fucking mold her. I know she not gonna be no dummy bitch for me. So what I'll do is I'll just be rude and mean to make it seem like I just hate this bitch when in reality, that don't be the fucking case.
The first time they show you any signs of jealousy, secret animosity, secret competition, walk far away from them, ghost them completely, no conversation, and do not look back. You have to think, if peoples are already jealous of you now, if they're already in competition with you now, if they already have secret animosity towards you now, and you're not even where you're going to be, what benefit do you think that is to you to keep these peoples around? Because the more you continue to elevate and elevate and elevate on your journey, the more that envy is going to elevate if you keep them alongside you. So the minute they show it the first time, Get rid of them and do not look back. Because when you finally make it to where you're going to be, their jealousy is going to match that. You see what I'm saying? And peoples in this world can get so jealous, can become so envious to the point where they will take your life. They will be willing to take your life. They will be willing to kill you because of your success. And you had the choice to get rid of them when you saw it the first time. Let this be your reminder.
Can I get on y'all shit, bruh? Like, bruh, that shit's sinking now, bruh. And my bad for not joining y'all to begin with, but I thought it was gonna be better over there. But if you just let me over here, I promise I'm gonna work so hard, bruh. Don't let them. Don't let them. Cause they thought the worst of your shit. They thought your shit was gonna sink. They thought it was janky. They didn't think it had the right structure to be foundationally sound. Only to realize all the issues they projected onto you were the issues they were running towards. And now that they see what your shit was really about, they want to come back on the winning team. But understand, the winning team don't need no more new players. We got the roster we need, and you let these motherfuckers sink where they ass is at. You gotta understand, gang. You are like Noah with this shit. You be talking to God and receiving these downloads so you understand exactly what you need to be doing on your ship. But because everybody's not tapped in, they not receiving the same downloads as Noah. So they don't know how the ship is supposed to really go. So they just going based off how they think it should be and what their ego's telling them. And your ego cannot perceive beyond itself. And this is why motherfuckers are focused on, does my ship look nice? Do I like how it feels? Does it look cool? None of those things matter when you're preparing for battle. None of those things matter when you're preparing for a flood. And this is why your ship is the way that it is. Because you understood these things and tapped in with the Most High and your soul to get what you needed and not what you wanted.
You know, you really can't expect other people to see your vision, because if I told y'all I was going to crochet a smiley face with gold teeth and bantu knots and hang it up on a canvas, you would be like, what? But if I show you, you'd be like, what? Or if I said I'm going to paint a 5-foot stick figure wearing a fur coat, you would be like, huh? I don't get it. But if I show you, you'd be like, what? That's a painting? Exactly. So you can't wait for others to believe in your vision. You have to create it so they can see.
And God said, they think that you quiet because you ain't got nothing to say. When really you quiet because you already said enough. It ain't your fault that they wasn't wise enough to catch it. They should have been taking it as a lesson instead of taking it as a joke. But it's okay, because some people don't never learn. This gonna have to be a lesson that God gonna have to teach them.
And there is somebody who called you crazy. Who was loud and wrong? You're not crazy. You're perfectly sane in a world of delusional people.
I hate to say it, but some people only have authority at work. That's the only authority they will ever have. Like, you ever meet some managers that are like bossy and do this, hurry up, and da-da-da-da, or think they're just so bigger than life? Only at the job, though. Only at the job. When they go outside of the work, when they clock their ass out, they don't have any influence. They don't have any power. They don't have any authority. And they can't say shit to you outside of work. So when they come in the job and clock in, they think they like Caesar. You know what I'm saying? They think they're a king. You know what I mean? And honestly, you got to watch out for people like that. You have to watch out for people like that. That think they're bigger than something that they're not. You know what I mean? My advice, stay away from them. Because they're bad energy. Manager, boss, CEO, whatever the fuck. Treat me with respect and I will treat you with respect. You fuck me over, I will fuck you over too.
The faker you are, the more people will surround you. When you pretend to be perfect, agreeable, always happy, suddenly you're popular. When you perform instead of being real, everyone wants to be your friend. When you hide who you actually are, your social circle explodes. Why? Because fake attracts fake. People who are also performing feel safe around your performance, because they don't have to be real either. Everyone can keep their masks on and call it friendship. But the moment you drop the act, they disappear. Show your real problems, real opinions, real emotions. Watch how fast they leave. Not because you've changed, but because authenticity makes performers uncomfortable. They were never there for you. They were there for the show, for the version of you that made them feel better about their own fakeness. That's how you learn the difference between an audience and actual friends. Your fake self collects crowds. Your real self reveals who actually matters.
The faker you are, the bigger your circle will be, because pretending is the fastest way to become popular in a world full of people terrified of the truth. When you're fake, you're flexible. You bend your personality to fit every room. You laugh at what you don't find funny. You agree with what you don't respect. You turn your soul into a costume and then wonder why you're surrounded by actors. Here's the ugly math. The more masks you wear, the more people clap. The realer you are, the quieter it gets. Because being fake is like social steroids. Quick growth, big circles, zero depth. You don't build connections, you build a crowd. And that's the law of social physics that nobody wants to admit, but everyone's experienced. If everybody likes you, it's because nobody actually knows you. You're known by many, but understood by none. And that's not a network, that's noise. So ask yourself, are you really good with people, or just really good at abandoning yourself in front of them? Because every time you choose fake to keep your circle big, you're sending yourself a message, and that message will eat you alive in private, no matter how loved you look in public.
When you start to wake up, you naturally pull away from the crowd. You start to see clearly that what holds most people together isn't real. It's not truth. It's habit, comfort, and shared illusions. People might say you've grown distant, too quiet, or that you've changed. What they really mean is that you no longer fit the roles they've grown used to. They liked you better when you reflected their values.
Sometimes people are acting weird towards you so that you can match their energy, and then they can proceed to put you on the spot for the very thing that they did. For the very energy that they presented to you, they want to frame you in that light. For example, I had a job a couple years ago, and there was this woman who we would always say good morning typically. It was very casual. One day I walk in, I say good morning. This woman, she turns around, looks at me, doesn't say good morning, turns back around, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's the mood we're in. Cool. So I proceed to go about my day, whatever. The next day, I walk in, I don't say good morning because I seen the energy that you were in, I seen your mood, and I'm matching energy, like, okay, whatever. So a couple hours later, it's a few of us like talking, just chatting it up, over lunch or whatever. And this same woman who ignored me proceeds to say in front of all these people, oh yeah, Kayla, she walked in, she was kind of frustrated. I didn't know if she was upset. She didn't say good morning. She didn't say anything to me. I was like, just putting this whole story together, right? Putting the whole thing together. In my mind, I'm like, are you really trying to sit here and call me out in front of all these people because I'm matching your energy? Like, they want a destiny swap moralities so bad. Like, good and well that's what you did, but you want to make it seem like I'm the one who's coming in with a bad attitude. I'm the one who's being this or being that. Like, people will try to swap places with you in the most sneaky of ways. And this person found my social media, so she might be watching. Hey girl, people generally don't like to accept the fact that they're not always a good person. They're not always in the right. And so what they'll do is they'll try to frame situations as if you're the one that's just treating them so terribly, or you're the one with the bad attitude, instead of accepting like, okay, I had a bad day yesterday, or I didn't feel like talking yesterday, or I just don't really like you like that and I didn't want to talk. But to sit there and try to put me on the spot for the same exact thing that you did, like, come on now.
And people will really judge you for going through the same shit that they have experienced or been through, or know someone close to them have been through, because they are ashamed. Like, people judge you because they are ashamed themselves of the situation in relation to them. So that's why you can't even take people's judgment to heart, because it literally does not fucking matter. Because if it were them, because it do be them, it be them motherfuckers. When it's them, and if it is them, they ain't gonna say shit. But you open with your shit. You know what I'm saying? You real. You honest. You know, you ain't scared to say what it is.
If you judge someone, eventually you'll be put in the same predicament to be judged, so that you can understand how they got there in the first place. If you do wrong by somebody, eventually somebody will do you in the same way, so that you can feel what that feels like and understand how to move differently going forward. So every time you interact with somebody, you're interacting with a different version of yourself along the spectrum of evolution, and we all exist on the entirety of that spectrum. We are all reflections of each other. We're all God's children, and so we have to lead with love, with grace, with understanding, with integrity, because when it's our turn, you're gonna want a you for you. So who are you? How's your heart? How's your energy? Don't go playing yourself playing with other people. Ashe.